Hello, peepees. It is just Cam here because Taryn and I forgot to record the intro to this week's episode of the podcast because as you will see at the end of the ep, we are just hysterically laughing, like tears streaming down our faces, and just completely forgot. So here's your intro. Today we are talking about everything we don't know. Well, not everything, because as you will see, there are a lot. So we might need a part 2. But we are talking about a lot of the things we don't know about babies and pregnancy and all of that. So I hope you enjoy. Hello and welcome to Staying Up with Cammy and Taryn. I'm Cammy.
And I'm Taryn. And every night me and my baby get to sleep together because we're married. But every week we invite you to join us to our sleepover. So thanks for staying up.
Thanks for staying up.
All right, y'all. What a day we're going to have together.
We're going to have such a fun, silly, kiki day.
Welcome back to Staying Up. We are
so sweaty.
yet again staying up with you.
And you're staying up with us.
And you're staying up with
And we're
us.
staying up together. Oh, saucy girl.
Do I have any bagel stuff in my teeth? I haven't looked at myself since eating.
I haven't either. Do I?
No. I mean, you were on a walk with Amy. She would have told you.
I mean, we're walking, so we're like
Yeah.
facing
You're
forward.
not face to face. How was your walk? Amy goes on these little friendship walks with Amy every week.
Amy goes on these friendship walks with Amy.
Cammy. Isn't it funny? Her name is in your name.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Cammy.
She's just half of my name.
She's half of you.
She's half of me.
That's beautiful.
She's half the size of me.
Yeah. She's
it was
half
great.
the woman you are.
No.
I'm joking.
It was so lovely. Those give me so much life. We went earlier today than we normally go, and I thought it was going to be kind of like cool. I thought it was going to be like a little chilly in my tank top. I was dripping in sweat.
I was dripping. Was Gus shared that I will get to hear about? Cam goes on these walks and she's like a husband. She comes home and I'm like, how was it? And she's like, yeah, it's good. What'd you guys talk about? Oh, just like same old. And then 2 days later, Amy comes over and she's like, Taryn, Cammy didn't tell you that? What? Cam didn't tell you this? And
It's
I'm
just like it's a long walk. We bop from topic to topic. I just like,
but that's like
forget.
the benefit of us being lesbians.
I know,
That's
but
the
honey,
top benefit.
people will text you tea and you'll not tell me. Like, I think
That's not
you're
true.
absolving yourself of any wrongdoings in this.
Who texted
And
me tea? Ever?
Amy literally has, and I was like, why didn't you tell me that? And you were like, I forgot. Like the walk, it's just like it's a specific moment in time, and I'm like, I don't remember.
That is so true what you said about it being a specific moment in time.
I know.
I can't. That changes actually everything I was thinking.
Now you
about.
get it?
Now I get it.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
Because I was thinking like it's a non-specific moment in time, and now I'm like, oh, it's specific.
Yeah. How are you, honey?
I'm good.
Are you still Heim Flab, Mama Baby Bear, Boo Boo?
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
You
High
forget
Gear Mama.
You forget your whole acronyms from,
It was
from last
HGM.
week, which we literally recorded yesterday.
It was HGM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still HGM. I'm freaking flying high. I'm even flying higher because yesterday we saw Hey Arnold live.
Well, I guess that's us getting to we. We had a lovely little date night last night.
We sure did our date night.
And we haven't had like a proper date night in a minute, so it was very needed and it was so fun.
And these ones are just different. Our little baby sweet mother over here, our mother hen overheated. It was hot though, you guys. Like
I felt so bad though. I was like, of course, we're out and about.
basically what it was
What it was
basically
what it was
what it was a moment in time.
It was just a moment in time, guys. No, but we had such a nice time. We went to dinner and it was just like around the corner from where the venue was. Tell them about what the event was.
So for folks that don't know,
Taryn was so excited.
I am a massive Hey Arnold fan. It was
It's in
my
her name. She had to
namesake
be.
growing up. I had to be. I love
was your
that
namesake.
show. I have multiple like cell animations behind this camera hanging on our wall.
They're really cool.
That are like literally animations from the show, the drawings
Originals.
from the show, originals
Out
that
of
are
like a
very-
sketchbook.
that are signed by the creator. So I follow the creator on Instagram because I'm always watching for his like cell drops, which is like one of the dorkiest things about me, but
It's
also
so freaking
I love
cute,
it.
though.
So I saw that Jim Lang, who scored Hey Arnold, for people that don't know, Hey Arnold is a kids show that was on Nickelodeon in the 90s. It basically came out when I was 6 or Yeah, I just turned 6. And so I just grew up with this show. Like, loved it.
And it was just unlike any other kid show. Like, you could watch it right now. We do watch it right now, and it holds up. And the music is like jazz music. It's not like kiddie music. So it was just very different.
The music is its own character. Like, people love this show because of what it is and the way that they talk about childhood and adulthood and diversity and like all these little things in a really natural way.
Yeah, without it being in your face. It's just such it establishes such good character in people watching it, I feel like, without being like, and today we learned that everyone should be treated equally. It's like, no.
They just show you what it looks like to treat people equally.
It's so real.
And then, but the music is this like melancholy jazz. The creator talks about how it was basically kind of made it was like kind of made in inspiration from like Peanuts and Snoopy, where like it was kind of like melancholy and like dark, but like also felt like you could really relate. So
yeah, not your typical kid show where it's like
yeah, the music is like real jazz music. And so anyway, I followed the creator. The creator says, hey, we're going on tour. Jim Lang, the guy who scored it all, is going on tour with the PS. I can't say that.
PS 118 All Stars.
The PS 118 All Stars. PS 118 is the school that Arnold went to, and Harold, and Gerald,
and Helga. Name every character on the show.
Anyway, so we went to see it live at this bar in LA that was so poorly ventilated. It was causing chaos inside this room.
If you're from LA and you've been to Zebulon, like, it's such a cute little bar. There's a bar area, there's an outdoor area, but they also do shows, and it is just a back room, really tiny. You said it was like 300 people they fit in there?
It says like 300 people max.
It was sold out completely, and like it was packed to the brim. But we get there a little before it started. It wasn't super crowded just yet, so we were like in the crowd closer towards the stage. And when I walked in the room, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Like, I should have worn a jacket or something, because they were clearly trying to preemptively cool it down before it became a hot box.
Yeah.
And then we're standing there and Taryn's like, kind of hot. Are you hot?
It's really hot.
And I had been thinking I'm hot, but I was just like, I'm okay. And I was like, yeah, it is kind of hot. And then they started a little late, and I like felt the back of my neck, and I was sweating, and I was like, oh, and if you don't know this, when you're pregnant, you get overheated really easily because you have 50% more blood volume, the hormones. There's like a million things that like your body doesn't cool itself as easily. It like
can't regulate as easily.
Yeah, so it's like really important to stay cool. I was not doing that.
And I kept being like, just let me know. And I know like Cam pushes herself maybe sometimes more than she should, but I was like, it's okay. Like, tell me, I'm fine. Like, we can go stand outside. And
it's also hard for me to navigate it because I'm not someone who's typically very affected by heat. Like, I really like the heat. And even if it's so hot somewhere, I'm like, I can feel hot, but it never physically affects me in the way of like, I never really get lightheaded or dizzy or like panicky when I'm hot. Like, I feel like you hate being hot. And I've always like,
I mean, not like Zoya.
But
hates being hot in a crazy way.
But you get panicky when you're too hot too, where it does impact you. Where I always, in my mind, I'm so used to my barometer for handling heat being higher. So I'm like, if she's okay, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just not used to this newfound sensitivity to heat. So I was like kind of holding off. And then I was like, wait, I think I am getting really hot. And I kind of noticed too late. But we listened to the first song, which of course was the Hey Arnold intro, which was just like so cute and
theme song.
Silly, and everyone's like saying the little words that are in
yeah.
And then the second one started, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to get out of this crowd, because it started getting more and more packed.
Yeah.
And we went to stand by the door, and I was like, I'm not cooling down. So we had to like walk out, get me a water. I sat down. Taryn was like coming in and out.
Well, I was like very scared to leave her, because she was like, I actually am feeling a little bit faint. And she's like, but go back inside. And I was like,
no, by then I was like, I'm feeling so much better. But
well, when we walked out, you had said you had been feeling faint.
Yeah.
So
I was like, I need to sit down for sure.
Yeah.
But I was like, I felt so bad, her missing like this thing she's been so excited for.
It was okay. I am so glad with how it worked out.
Well, I cooled down and
You
we went
cooled
back
down.
in and we just kind of stood in the back by the door and I felt fine for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Also, I'm like obsessed with telling people that you're pregnant. Like when I was walking in and coming back out.
Well, Taryn's
Like,
like,
multiple
I don't want
times.
to keep going in and out. They're going to get annoyed. And I was like, that's why we have our stamps on our wrists. Like they don't care.
And I walked by and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm going to be coming in and out a lot. My wife is pregnant. She's overheated over there. Like I just like love telling people.
So cute.
Cam had a big op.
Guys, I met the person I hate the most at this world.
Met is crazy. You did not meet her.
I experienced her.
Yeah, you felt her.
Oh my God.
In a crazy way.
I, as we know, I'm sensitive extra to heat, annoyances, everything during this pregnancy. And my biggest pet peeve is when people have just like
No regard.
no like awareness of their surroundings and that they're not the only one who exists. I think a good example is when people are walking on a sidewalk in the airport, somewhere where there are people, and they'll just stop. Like it doesn't matter that people are behind them, they're just stopping.
You want to
like,
make Cam mad? Stop in front of her.
Yeah, I'm like, that is so selfish to think that like you're the only one walking here. But I'm like, you wouldn't do that in your car. You wouldn't be driving down the freeway and just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna text on my phone really quick and just stop in the middle of the road. It pisses me off so much. So I think that's like a solid example of the kind of person that will really grind my gears.
Yeah.
This girl, at first, I thought we were gonna like vibe with them because they walked in and they were like, oh my God, it's like a hot box in here. This is
And we were like, I know. It's
pre
so
us
hot.
leaving. So I was like, oh, okay, confirmation is hot. And we were like, oh my God, I know it's so hot. And then she kept coming in and out too with her people and being at the door. And she had these long nails and she's tip tapping on her phone that is full brightness.
Guys, full brightness with a privacy screen, which I'm like,
It's not doing anything, Mama.
who are you?
You're right in front of me. The privacy screen isn't working. I saw you pull up scroll Instagram and saw Daddy Yankee's post. Like,
And I swear she was on yahoo.com for her email.
Yeah.
It was some weird email I've never seen before.
and like she was also with this guy and he's doing his emails and they're standing there having this loud conversation. And sometimes they would face us and not the stage because they were right in front of us and just like loudly talking. She came in for the last time and was like, walked in and was like, oh my God, no, I can't handle this. And they're in front of us. I'm like, you're shouting between us and the stage.
Not
like,
betwixt us.
yeah. And I'm like, and facing me and like, I'm in your conversation now and I'm trying to watch the show. She was grinding my gears so bad. I was like, just go out. If you're hot and you're uncomfortable and you want to scroll Instagram and go on yahoo.com, go sit outside. No one's forcing you to be in here.
One thing that I don't think she understood was that this was just a moment in time. I don't think she was understanding that.
No, I think she thought, oh, this is only a moment in time. They'll get over it.
No, she was thinking this is my moment in time.
Yeah, it was
And
just.
you're all in my moment of time.
Yeah, and I was like, this isn't about you, baby. Like, go. I know it's hot. I know it's uncomfortable. But if you don't want to be in here and you don't want to enjoy the show, don't ruin it for the people around you.
I hear
because
that.
now I'm so distracted and I'm just like listening to you shout right in front of me. And then she would like be scrolling Instagram and then take her phone and it was cool because it was all older millennials here, so there was very little phone usage. Like it wasn't like a sea of
Oh
phones.
my God, that was such a dream. People would put their phone up, get their clip, and put it back down instead of like, let me record the whole damn song for.
Even when it started, I feel like when you go to a concert now, the second the artist comes up, everyone's phones go up.
Yeah.
People like didn't want to miss experiencing the first
was
second.
so great.
People waited like even just 5-10 seconds to like get to be in it, and then we're like, it was a Hey Arnold theme, and a couple, like not even everyone, like 10 people were like, oh, gonna get this little clip, and they would record for 3 seconds or take a little picture and put it away.
Yeah.
But she's scrolling Daddy Yankee, yahoo.com, and then would record. And then at the end of the concert, she very sarcastically went, woo! And I was like,
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry that happened, honey.
yeah, she bugged. And I had a whole conversation with her in my head where I was like, you're being rude.
And what did she say back?
She didn't say anything.
She just went, I know.
She left.
She said, because I am rude.
She disappeared. Yeah, she was like, I know.
I'm super rude person.
Yeah, I was being really mean in my head at her.
That's
I was
okay.
yelling at her. And then I said all of the mean things to Taryn while we were brushing her teeth when we got home.
She was very upset. Anyway, it was a great night, and I had a great night going on a date with you. And also, I just love my things so much, and
you really love to love stuff.
I love loving stuff, and
it's
I just
so fucking cute.
I just felt very invigorated.
Yeah.
Last night being around people who also love a thing like that.
It's just so sweet to see people care. Like towards the end, there was this guy who, the creator of the show at the end sang a few songs.
He was Dino Spumoni for anyone, and Mr. Hyun.
Yeah. And
Mr. Gwyn.
And the guy on the train.
Oh, I think that was the other guy.
Oh, you're right. That wasn't his voice.
That was
Sorry.
lying.
But like the last 3 songs had words to them. And this guy was just singing every word. You just know this meant so much to him. It's just really cute to see people get to experience their passions that they don't typically. Like,
yeah.
If you have a favorite artist that's always touring, like, when do you get to see this? It's so rare. I mean, you can. They are touring.
I was just going to say,
link in bio.
If you're curious at all, it is an hour-and-a-half long show max. It's so enjoyable. Even if you don't know the show, it's just like cool, moody jazz. Highly recommend going. They're touring
so
through
sweet.
They are touring through November.
Yeah, it's like the end of October to December 1st or something.
In the US. So go, and if you go, tell us that you went. That would be really cute.
Yeah,
I'd be
it's
happy
so
to see
sweet.
That. Anyway, so stoked.
Yeah, so we're doing good this week.
We're doing good. Anything like...
You have a fun little work trip coming up.
Yes, I have a work trip coming up.
We're going to be celebrating our Pittsburgh baby shower. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up.
We have fun things coming up. We're looking forward to it. I'm not entirely looking forward to traveling. I'm kind of feeling so nesty.
I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Good. Okay.
I'm needing like...
We always need one of us to be, and then the other will get
I'm needing like
there.
a little summer moment.
Yeah, I get that.
And even though we're going, I think Pittsburgh's going to be a bit cooler. Like it's been in the 90s here. My mom loves keeping us updated on Pittsburgh weather, whether we're coming or not. I think it's going to cool down a little bit there, which I'm happy about. As we know, I'm overheating.
I can't wait.
But I just needed like a little summer travel moment. We haven't gone anywhere since right when we found out we were pregnant.
I know. I've been looking for places for us to go for just us and stuff, and I'm like
a little like weekend. I mean, we have October travel. We have a lot of like fall travel.
I'm just craving a lake.
Oh,
which
we
are going to a lake in October. The wedding.
Oh yes.
So I will make sure that we go out on the lake. I don't know if you can.
What do
like,
you
can
mean?
you be like in a boat?
Maybe not if it's like a vroom, vroom,
It is a
vroom.
boom boom.
Oh, can we go on a like a boom, 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 boom?
That's kind of just not that place. I
Well,
mean, I'm sure we could rent like
yeah, I don't think we can like shake me up. Like,
understood.
Is this the lake where your mom broke her neck?
Back,
I mean. Like, I don't think I can be doing that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I don't know.
But
we'll
look into it.
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah.
I definitely don't want to break your back. Well.
Oh. Rare.
I mean, I did that.
Well,
I'm really looking forward to your sex drive coming back.
Me too. I do feel it coming back.
Do you?
I think.
And you're telling me here now in this moment in time? What the hell?
Podcast over. I feel it coming. Like I feel everything coming
rev.
back. Yeah.
Sure.
It's feeling like this still, but soon's gonna.
You're hearing. Whoa. Okay. Cool.
Break that back. Anyways.
I don't want to break your back, to be honest. I really don't.
Please don't.
Can you imagine the rest of your pregnancy?
Honey, knock on that wood right now. We don't need nothing else happening.
Speaking of pregnancy, guys, we're dumb girls, okay?
I was like, what?
Last night, I asked Cam a silly question about the baby. And then it got us thinking about other questions, and we were like, whoa, we like don't know a lot of things about like our body. And
we've been learning since the day we started any fertility, but we're not dumb. I've learned that no one knows anything. Our friends will be like, stupid question,
dumb, which makes it
we're
fun.
all dumb. So it's like, if we're all dumb, is anyone dumb? Kind of thing. Yeah, we've learned so much in this process, and now that we're finally pregnant, we're learning that there's so much we still need to learn.
So we both independently wrote down some questions about things that we don't know. Don't judge as we do this.
You can judge,
but we're gonna look them up.
Yeah, we're gonna get educated today a little bit here and figure out what the things that we don't know we're gonna learn, and I'm sure it's only gonna produce more questions for us. So let's get started
We're going to get started. I'm going to look them up in real time so that we learn these things
with you guys.
together with you.
Yeah, you didn't look up anything prior, so you're not going to come in here with knowledge. Imagine you looked everything up and you're like, I would guess. And then we look it up and it's verbatim.
It's exactly. Let's definitely guess the answers.
Yeah.
And then, okay, great.
So this first one actually is a question that Amy asked while we were on our walk. And I was like, I have to add that to the list. So as we told you guys, our friends, Tony and Lexi, had a baby and she has so much hair. Like luscious, thick hair. Mm-hmm. And Amy was like, well, do babies lose all their hair and then new hair comes in? Like, isn't that why some parents will like which I hadn't even heard this, will like shave their baby's hair so it grows in nice and thick and luscious? And I was like, I have no idea. And we were talking about how you were born with zero hair on your head, which is so funny because you have so much hair now.
And I have so much hair now.
So our question is, do babies lose all their baby hair? I don't think they do. What are your thoughts?
No, I mean, I've never do baby. No.
Okay.
I think it just grows.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that seems simple. Am I dumb?
No, I don't think you're dumb.
Okay. Here's the answer.
Okay.
It depends on how they were born with it. The short answer is that most babies do shed their newborn hair.
Oh, okay.
But all is an overstatement. Newborn hair, also called lanugo, okay, coffee. Lanugo, or initial hair, sheds via a process called telogen effluvium. Hair follicles synchronize into a resting phase around 2 to 4 months and release often in patches, which is like a classic bald spot from the crib rubbing. Oh, no. Classic bald spot from the crib rubbing isn't actually friction. It is this shedding.
Oh, so you think it's like, oh, I'm having my baby laying too much, but it's a lot like postpartum. Like right now, my hair isn't shedding at all. Mm-hmm. And then once you have the baby, your body starts shedding again and sheds more. Me and the baby are going to go through the same thing.
It usually starts 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
And it can look dramatic.
Yeah.
But new hair grows in over the next several months. Full transition takes 6 to 12 months.
Okay. I feel like this is good for us to know. So we're not like, oh my God, why is our baby shedding all of its hair? That's so scary.
Also important to note that the new hair can be totally different in texture, color, and curl pattern than the baby's birth hair.
That's so crazy. So
that
like,
is insane.
Whatever the baby comes out looking like, you have no idea. They could be totally different.
Okay, next is, do they already have teeth under their gums, or do they grow them as they grow up and then they come up? I don't think they have them down there. I think that their mouths are too little.
Yeah, it's like
where would they be?
I never thought of forming teeth. So you have your baby teeth that come in, then you lose them all, and then you get your adult teeth. It's like, do they have those two sets of teeth? There's no way.
No.
You can't have your adult teeth in there because those are too big.
I think it's the same as nails. Like, it's not like your nails are in your fingers.
Ugh, that just grossed me out so bad.
But I do think it's the same.
I think they have their baby teeth, though, because they're so little.
What's going on in their gums?
But then are they... Like, I think because their gums, they're like...
Then they start teething.
Yeah, I think the baby teeth are like maybe at least starting to form right away. I think because they have that like hard gum area. Like I think the teeth are under there.
Okay. What's it say?
But then are they building their adult teeth? Okay.
I don't know.
Yes. Babies are born with a full set of 20 primary baby teeth hidden inside their jaw bones beneath the gums. In my mind, it was like just like under the gums, but it's in the jaw bones. However, they do not have a full set of permanent adult teeth fully formed in the skull yet. Adult teeth develop gradually in the jaw as the child grows. That's really...
Why am I just now realizing that teeth are like in the jaw?
I know, it's like, duh, but I'm not... It's like, it's right there, but to me, the jaw is so much lower, which isn't true. It's right... It's kind of grossing me out.
Wait, baby. This is the exact same visual that I had about islands, where I thought that like they were like floating and like narrowed down. Mm-hmm. But what's confusing me about this is that like when you look at...
Wait, do you know what the root of a tooth looks like?
Yes, but that's what's confusing me now about the jaw piece, because it does go tiny, tiny at the bottom of a tooth.
it goes like this. It has almost like legs, like roots.
But the roots.
That's why when you get like a root canal.
But the root, like, okay, how do I explain this?
It's growing almost like a tree out of the jaw area.
But then where the jaw ends and the teeth start, it's not flush, right? Like, aren't there nerves down there?
Yeah, the tooth isn't part of the jawbone.
So that's crazy that it grows out of the jaw.
Does it
up and away from the jaw?
Is the jawbone producing teeth bones?
I don't know, baby. Look that up.
Like, how
is the jawbone producing?
Wait, how are teeth made?
Oh God, this is gonna send us down such a crazy path.
I knew that this was just gonna keep forming more and more questions. I'm so confused. Okay, teeth start to form deep inside the jaws long before birth. The process begins around the 6th week of pregnancy, when basic cell layers interact to create the framework for baby teeth. They slowly grow, harden, and push up through the gums. The bud stage, small clumps of cell. Okay, so they're just in there, and they're like, the bone is not growing it. It is just like a small clump of cells. Then it turns into the cap stage, where the clumps grow and they start to take shape.
Okay.
It's deep inside. Soft tissue begins to form the inner pulp. Okay, so they're a separate entity that is just forming in your mouth.
Jesus.
Teeth are so fucking weird.
I'm scared of that.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't feel
move on.
I don't feel that made me feel any better.
I don't feel I have a lot more knowledge.
No.
But I think it's something that I don't want to know. Same thing with nails. It's kind of grossing me out.
I'm a little freaked out by that. Let's go to the fish.
Let's go to the fish.
That was the question that started this all.
Okay, yeah. So last night, Taryn and I were talking about how babies are just like floating around in amniotic fluid, and she was asking if they're breathing, and I was like, well, no, they're like practicing breathing. I only know this because I've read it on like one of the apps already, but their lungs are not operating yet. That's not how they get their oxygen. So then Taryn was like, so they're like a fish, like, and they're breathing in water? And I was like, well, no, because it's like they don't have gills. They're not using the amniotic fluid to breathe. I'm feeding it oxygen.
Okay, so as you can imagine,
we're a little confused.
This one was crazy to me.
I think I get this one.
I was thinking about how when a baby comes out, they're like gasping for, it's like, like it's their first breath, right?
Well, yeah, that's why they have to cry. It is their first breath of air.
Which is crazy, you guys.
Yeah.
That means that they've been underwater like a fish.
Yeah.
This entire 9 months living in her belly in water.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. How are they breathing?
My blood cells through my umbilical cord
is just delivering them oxygen cells.
Right.
But they're not like this.
Their lungs are moving because they're practicing breathing. They're like learning how to breathe while they're in there.
But they're surrounded by water.
Yes.
Or
amniotic fluid.
Liquid.
Yes.
Is more what I mean. They're surrounded by liquid. So is their mouth open all day? And it's like breathing in liquid and breathing out liquid.
Yeah, I do think this part I don't know, but I do believe that they breathe in and out amniotic fluid because it's not doing anything for them. They're not getting oxygen from that fluid.
Okay.
But they are practicing, like they're learning how to work their lungs. I don't know at what week that starts, but I remember it already started. I remember reading that one of the weeks. And they're breathing, they're practicing, but their lungs aren't really doing anything necessary yet. And then via the placenta, I am giving her oxygen.
Okay, I think you're right. So
I think so too.
I said, so they're in water. Are they like fish? Which is, I know that sounds stupid, but it says not quite. But the reflex that makes it look that way is real and pretty wild. I don't know what reflex they're talking about. Let's see. In utero, they're not breathing water. The placenta handles oxygen exchange. Their lungs are filled with fluid, not functioning. So living in water isn't aquatic. It's more like life support bypassing the lungs entirely.
Right. They just the lungs aren't needing to function yet.
They're just plugged into the placenta that is delivering them oxygen.
Yeah.
The fish myth people are grasping for, then it goes on to talk about a myth that it's not what I'm talking about when I say
They're not a fish. Fish breathe in water, and that's how fish get their oxygen.
Yeah.
Babies are not getting their oxygen from liquid. They are getting it from the placenta. Their lungs are just not doing anything yet, you know?
Yes. And then it says that the first breath is a very hard switch. At birth,
Here's my question. Yeah.
a hormonal/pressure cascade clears their lung fluid and triggers their first inhale.
Wait, do you see the liquid come out? Like if someone's drowning in water and they're like, "Ugh," and they spit up water. Do you see your baby spit up water?
I don't know, but it says one of the most dramatic physiological transitions a human ever makes, going from zero lung function to full gas exchange in about 10 seconds.
Will you look up, that's one of my other questions I have on the list, is that babies hiccup a lot in utero, and they also newborns hiccup a lot. Is that why? Because they're so used to like breathing in water. Is that causing hiccups then? Because that makes sense. I feel like I hiccup if I like choke on water.
So it's basically they're hiccuping as a diaphragm boot camp. In utero, hiccups start as early as 8 to 9 weeks and are extremely common in the third trimester.
Yeah.
Some babies hiccup daily. The leading theory is that it is the diaphragm practicing the rhythmic contractions that it needs for breathing.
Got it.
Essentially training before its opening night. Another theory is that hiccups may help regulate fetal heart rate and are tied to REM-like sleep states.
Oh my God, cute.
Not fully settled science, but the practice breathing theory has the most support. And then right after birth, hiccups are just as common. Newborns hiccup way more than adults. They have an immature nervous system and the diaphragm still isn't smooth. Plus, a lot of gulping air during feeds triggers it.
Oh my God, that would be really traumatic to go through, of like not needing, you're basically plugged in.
Yes.
You don't need to breathe. You don't need to do anything. And then you get forced out of this cozy little area where you're basically been in a bath.
Totally.
For 9 months. And then you're like, and like you have to use your lungs.
It's insane.
Poor babies.
So then I asked, are they just sucking up water in utero all day? That's my main question. That's what makes me think they're fish, because like water,
right.
I get that they're getting oxygen,
right,
but I'm still trying to figure out where the water is going.
Yeah.
It says fetal swallowing starts around 10 to 12 weeks, ramps up significantly by the third trimester. By then, babies are swallowing several hundreds ml of amniotic fluid per day.
Okay.
It helps with digestive system practice. So swallowed fluid moves through the GI tract, gets processed, and contributes to that first tar-like poop, which is meconium, basically a dry run for digestion before real food.
Yeah.
It is also for fluid volume regulation. So swallowing balances against the fluid, the fetus, what the fuck am I reading? Swallowing balances against the fluid the fetus produces, mostly urination. Yes, they're peeing in there too. It's sterile. That was my next question. And taste, smell priming, blah, blah, blah. Amniotic fluid carries flavor compounds from what the mother eats, and fetuses show measurable response to those flavors. This is the basis for babies prefer foods that mom eats while pregnant. Cute. So our baby's going to love mac and cheese, bagels, things of that nature.
So basically everything they're doing in there is just practice. Like
yes.
Anything they need is happening via the placenta and umbilical cord. And then their little bodies are just like swallowing, pooping, and re-swallowing, which you kind of answered our next question about what's happening when they poop and pee. So I'm
very curious about that still.
You don't feel that it's answered yet?
Not at all.
Okay, so let's jump into that. I have some stuff pulled up on that.
So like they're getting food through the umbilical cord.
Correct.
Is it food?
No, it's basically all the nutrients they need. So that's
in what form? Liquid?
That's a great question.
Like,
I'm not really sure.
Like, are they getting like a little piece of a bagel?
No. I believe, and we'll need to look this up because I don't want to lie to you, it's just the nutrients and vitamins from it. Like, it's almost like an IV drip to them.
Got it.
Which again, I don't know, is it like thicker than that?
But if your digestion was bad, would they not be able to get as many nutrients?
Well, your body's changing. It's not just like how your normal digestion is. Your digestion slows down a lot in pregnancy. And that's also why it's so important that you gain weight during pregnancy, because your body needs more to give the baby. So I'm going to read about the pooping and peeing, and you look up how the form of their nutrients is coming through.
I'm ready. I'm learning so much right now.
Me too. In the womb, a baby's urine mixes directly into the surrounding amniotic fluid and is continuously swallowed and recycled by the baby, which, I mean, disgusting. They are eating and drinking their own pee and poo.
Like
and
recycling it.
It's just going in and out and in and out. And like, that's so fucking gross.
But where does it go out?
Their bums. Like, it's coming. They're
Their
pooping and
butthole
peeing.
is working?
Yeah, but it's just like, I think like, it's not like poop. It's like liquidy, I think. But then it's confusing because
It's like, what the fuck's going on in there?
Okay, wait. That's about their urine. Meanwhile, most babies do not poop until after birth. Instead, waste builds up in their intestines as a sticky. That's what. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like you just read about their first poop and it being that like tar-like substance. Where I'm like, well, if they're pooping in there, is that even happening? But yeah, they're only peeing.
Okay.
Yeah, the baby pees into the amniotic fluid.
Through her like cheech?
Yeah, like she's peeing. I mean, where else is she gonna pee from? She's peeing from her.
Well, she's not breathing from her lungs, so I don't know where she's peeing
Well, she's
from.
breathing through her.
Like, what the fuck?
She is basically drinking water and peeing it out, and it's like it's all the same thing. So I guess it's not really pee because it's just like it's just amniotic fluid. It's like, wow,
Yeah,
it's
like,
kind of nice. It's just like constantly cleansing.
See, so I'm not like they like
the bowels stay locked until birth, is what it says.
How does it know to unlock?
Baby, I knew we were going to leave here with more questions. Do you have answers about what the nutrients from the umbilical cord is like? Is it just pure liquid? Is it chunky?
Okay, so it says...
This is so confusing.
This is so crazy. Okay, so primary nutrition comes through the placenta, not the mouth.
Yeah.
Is the placenta what's connected to the umbilical cord?
Yeah. So it's like the placenta is the organ that I grew.
Yes.
And
good job.
Thank you. I worked really hard. And that's why before we learned that the baby was being fed by the yolk from your freaking egg.
Right.
That's how it started until I built the placenta. And then the little wire from the placenta, the umbilical cord, attaches to baby.
But the placenta? The placenta is connected to you how?
I grew it.
But what's it connected to in
the
you?
wall of, like, I think it's just connected to my body.
You know what I mean? Like, what's supplying the placenta?
I think it just, like, builds out little, like, veins and shit.
Can you look that up? What supplies the placenta?
Okay, what supplies...
Because I get that the placenta is connected to the baby through the umbilical cord, but how is the placenta getting stuff from you?
I think it's just like veins. The placenta is supplied by the mother's circulatory system. Maternal blood enters the placenta through specialized uterine blood vessels called spiral arteries.
Oh my God, there's like a team in there called, they're like, all right, send out the spiral team. The spiralizers. That's what they're called. The spiralizers.
Yeah, I just build new arteries, which is crazy.
That's crazy. And then they go away
when
you like give birth to your placenta or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the food.
Okay.
Primary nutrition comes from the placenta, not the mouth. The umbilical cord delivers glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and oxygen directly into fetal blood from the mother's bloodstream via the placenta.
Right.
No digestion required. It's delivered pre-processed straight into circulation.
It's just like an IV.
Yes.
I think that's the best way
to
see it.
The GI tract is a trainee, not a worker. This is getting too cute.
No.
Swallowed amniotic fluid exercises the gut.
Right.
But isn't a meaningful calorie source. Think of it as the intestines doing reps with no weight.
Oh, they're just warming up for life.
Mom's diet still matters a ton. Everything the fetus gets is filtered through what she eats and how well the placenta is functioning. This is why maternal nutrition, not how the baby eats, drives fetal growth.
Right.
That's so scary. That makes me want to like
put me on a crazy diet
in like a nutrition house.
Yeah, you're like
wherever. Yeah. And then it says the switch at birth is very abrupt. The cord gets clamped. Oh my God. When you cut the umbilical cord, I bet the baby's like, what the fuck?
My food.
Cord gets clamped. Placental supply ends instantly.
Whoa.
And the gut.
That's so shocking.
I know. And the gut, which has been idling, has to go live for the first time within minutes, digesting colostrum. Basically, day one on the job with zero training.
Poor baby.
My next question.
Yes.
And it's going to need some explaining because I think it's a little strange of a question. So they say science and
you don't believe it. It's like allegedly.
Allegedly, when a little girl is in utero, she gets all of the eggs that she will ever have.
Right.
While she's still inside of the mom.
Yeah. Millions and millions of
eggs. And so when I go and do an egg retrieval at 34,
right.
that's the same batch of eggs that I had when I was in my mom's belly.
Right.
I find that very confusing because I'm a person and I'm big. And so the eggs are small. And so you don't see all my eggs. My belly's not bloated because of my eggs,
right.
even though there are millions of eggs.
Right.
But a baby having those same millions of eggs,
right.
Why isn't there? How does it fit?
Okay.
And why isn't their belly very puffed up with eggs?
Right. I think you're getting taken aback by how many there are.
I am.
Think about how many cells just are there to create anything in your body. Your skin, like millions and millions.
Yes.
Eggs are microscopic. Even when we did our egg retrievals, we had to take medicine so that your body, the eggs aren't fully grown already either. Like they go into the follicle, and normally once a month, one follicle from one ovary. We have the 2 ovaries that have all the eggs in them. So like roughly 50-50 in each.
I'm with you.
One follicle each month has an egg, grows that egg. That's why when we do our egg retrieval, they can't go in there and take out millions because they need to mature. They need to grow. So, and even those eggs, think about how tiny they are when they take it out and they used our donor sperm and made like that was they had to use magnifying glass. You can't even see those. You couldn't even see the embryo that they made with the naked eye. So that was sperm and egg together splitting many, many times and growing. So now take that all the way back to just the egg, and that was the mature egg. Now think of the egg before the follicle grows said egg. They are so tiny. It's just like your eyelashes have millions of cells and they're not making you have a big eye. You know what I mean?
But no, I really don't. I wish I could understand you at this time. At this
cells
moment.
I think you just need to know how tiny cells are.
Yeah, but cells don't grow, or cells grow.
Cells grow.
So her eggs are proportionate to the size of her body.
It's not about being
proportionate.
It's about, even in a full-grown human, our eggs are so tiny. And then even when the egg grows each month to potentially be fertilized, that, even though it's way bigger than the initial egg, is still so tiny.
But the baby is so tiny.
I know, but the eggs are minuscule. They're not taking up a lot of space in your body. Like the baby has a heart and it's not making its chest huge.
But because the heart grows. So do the eggs grow in size proportionate?
Grow as humans grow.
Do eggs grow in size?
Yeah.
As humans grow.
Okay. No, human eggs do not grow larger as a person grows.
That's my question.
But they're microscopic. They are so tiny. They're not taking up any room.
But they are taking up room.
Minuscule.
But it's so small.
How small are eggs?
All the eggs.
All the eggs.
All a woman's eggs.
Inside a baby girl's baby.
Inside your body. Because they don't grow.
Oh, yeah. But whatever. Okay. The immature eggs. That's the other thing. You have to keep in mind, like, these are not even fully grown. They're microscopic, measuring roughly 0.05 millimeters or 50 microns across. They are too small to see without a microscope. Even when fully mature, later in life, an egg is only 0.1 millimeters wide. They are like...
But we have millions.
I know, but they're so like, tiny.
But this is what I'm trying to understand.
By the time she reaches puberty, about 300,000 to 400,000 microscopic eggs remain. So they're also like they're just, you can't even see them. They're so tiny.
This makes no sense to me. I need to be so clear about that. This makes no sense.
What size are immature eggs comparable to?
All together. That's what I'm trying to understand. Are all of the eggs like the size of an M&M?
Smaller. They're so tiny.
This is just too stressful, I think.
Like, you just got to think
I don't think this one's getting solved.
Okay, wait.
Me.
Here we go. They have ovaries. Yes?
Yes.
You understand they have ovaries in their body.
But the ovaries get bigger.
But the size of the ovaries, they all fit inside that.
Yes.
That's it. Ovaries don't need to like.
But ovaries grow. We just saw that the eggs don't grow.
Do ovaries grow?
Do you understand my question?
Grow. Yeah, but it's just, you're thinking that they're like a tangible size. But
they have to be a tangible. They're real.
Yes, but not like you could, even if you had all millions of eggs in your hands, you wouldn't see them.
Well, so then they're just so small that it doesn't matter is what you're saying.
Yes, they're
but I'm just saying
small.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but it is what it is.
Like, you think all the eggs, I couldn't see millions. I couldn't see the collection of 1 million of them if they were all in my hand.
Our immature eggs.
Thank you. This is what I'm trying to figure out.
Were together, could you see them? Let's see. Yes. They are very small, but they form a cluster.
How big?
That's about the size of a pinhead or a small grain of sand. All of them together.
Okay.
That
answers it. It's just small.
It's not even like each one is a piece of grain of sand.
No, I understand.
Millions together.
I understand. Now I get it. It's just,
it's hard to fathom.
They're very small.
It's hard to fathom things that are so small or so big.
I was just confused because I'm like, how small could they be that it wouldn't impact a baby if they don't grow in size meaningfully?
Gotcha.
Because if I have a burger in my tummy and my baby has a burger in her tummy.
Yeah, but that's a burger. If you have a grain of salt in your tummy.
Well, no, now that makes sense to me. But we didn't know the size of what. I was just trying to get to what the size was.
Yeah, you're a visual person. You needed something tangible.
I needed to see that.
Okay, my final question.
Yes.
Is what triggers labor? How does either my body or the baby know it's time? Like, what? It sounds like it's very nice in there. Why bother coming out?
So no one is 100% sure. But the
course.
leading science, do you want to guess
Wait,
if
we
you think
don't
that the
know?
mom starts it or the baby starts it?
Well, we always blame the baby because when people are late, everyone's like, "Oh, they're just so comfy in there." But I'm gonna say mom starts it.
The baby starts it.
Oh.
There's a few things that it points out here. Fetal lung maturity signal is the leading theory.
Okay.
As the baby's lungs finish developing, fetal cells release a surfactant protein, SPA, into the amniotic fluid. This is thought to trigger an inflammatory cascade in the mother's uterus. Basically, the baby is sending a signal that says, I'm ready, and it flips the switch.
Wait, that's cute. They're like, "Hi, Mom.
I'm
Let's
ready."
do it.
A hormonal cascade follows. So that signal shifts the balance between progesterone, which keeps the uterus calm and quiet, and estrogen, oxytocin, and prostaglandins, which drive...
Prostaglandin, I think it is.
Sure. Which drive contractions. Progesterone drops in relative dominance, and the uterus goes from quiet to excitable.
Okay.
Then the cervix softens in parallel. Prostaglandins.
This is just explaining what happens in labor. So the answer is we don't fully know what triggers it, but we think it is the baby signaling that it's ready.
Yeah, it says this is still an active research area. There's no single confirmed labor trigger.
I'm sorry.
In
There are
humans.
how many billions and billions and billions of people who have been born and we still don't even get this? That's crazy.
Why don't we know that for sure?
Why are y'all dumber than us, scientists?
I mean, that is pretty crazy because human labor is almost impossible to study directly and ethically off limits to test.
It's fair.
You can't experiment on it.
Yeah.
You can't experiment because you can't randomize pregnant people into
right.
trigger
Yeah, it's
labor
not.
early
Yeah, you're not going to be like,
versus
sure, test me out.
Yeah. Animal
right,
models don't transfer well.
And also, let's not test on them either.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I do I do feel I learned a lot today.
I feel extremely overwhelmed by the amount of knowledge that has been. I don't know that I accrued it, but it came my way.
I feel good about the things I learned. I do feel I have a whole plethora of new cues.
Same.
So
Ask me on Tuesday.
Oh, I will ask you on Tuesday.
Imagine I suddenly know everything.
Yeah.
No, you guys, if I suddenly am answering these questions straight up, please know you'll know I Googled the fuck out of it and I'm acting like I did.
Oh, they'll know. Okay, I have 2 listener voicemails, so let's jump into it. The first one is just for you.
Hey, Cammy and Taryn. This is Allie, a longtime TP, and happy Pride to you both. Respectfully, this message is really for Taryn. So I see that you've become a sports fan or a fan of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills and recently the New York Knicks, and I am all for that as a New York PP. But I would like to say, could you please secretly start rooting for the other team? Because as much as we love having you here, I think you may be cursed. Go Knicks, go Bills, go Josh Allen, and go Haley. But yeah, maybe secretly root for the other teams. Thank you.
Honey.
The way that took me on such...
I know, you were so excited.
Honey,
okay. You've been asked to leave the fandom.
First of all, grow the fuck up because the Knicks won. So
yeah, that's so
this
true.
was pre-Knicks winning.
Oh, was it?
Yes, because she said, and recently a fan of the Knicks, and the Knicks won.
Yeah.
So was she...
I don't know. I didn't get to check the date.
Okay. You're welcome, first of all, for the Knicks winning. That was me. Secondly, Josh Allen, he's in a new stadium. New baby. Or, yeah, new baby.
New baby.
I think those two pieces combined with my cheering will change things. And I hate to tell you, and let me just tell you straight up. Allie cat, crazy little Allie cat. Here's the situation. The Bills weren't winning before me, and the Bills aren't winning yet. So
are you the curse?
Maybe
or
you're the
Bills the curse.
Hey, actually, I have a message for Allie. Allie, would you stop cheering for the Bills so loudly, please? Would you actually secretly cheer for the other team?
Listen, Allie, I need Taryn to say a diehard Josh Allen fan because even though she knows better and knows he performs horribly in fantasy, she will pick him every time.
He performs amazingly in fantasy. What are you talking about?
Not as good as any of my QBs.
Well,
ever. He's never the top.
Yes.
And you let all the best people go because you are. And
I'm blinded.
Not only do you let the best people go, but she needs Josh Allen so badly. And now this year, her uncle is in it and he's a big
sick.
Josh Allen fan. So they're going to fight over him. That, I mean, if you guys do fantasy football, Fantasy 101, you don't pick a QB first. They're not the heavy hitters that you get. You get them in like third, fourth round. She will get him. Number 1 draft pick, she will pick him.
Not all the time.
So we're going to continue to have Taryn be a massive Josh Allen fan and sabotage her own fantasy football.
No,
Moving
I mean,
on.
at the end of the day, Alley Cat, meow away. Meow away. And when the Bills get to the Super Bowl this year and win, I expect...
Ew, okay, not in this household. Relax.
I expect...
a handwritten apology.
A signed jersey...
thank you card.
A thank you card.
Some flowers, a gift for our baby girl.
Yeah, so, okay.
All right.
Bye, girl.
Now a PP needs some advice.
Thanks for calling in. That was funny.
Hi, I'm Liz. Long-time listener, big fan of the podcast. My girlfriend Izzy and I listen together every week. I've been wanting to call in for a while, but since we live in Europe, I waited until we're in the US. My girlfriend's half American. So that I could call using her mommy's phone, and that is what I'm doing right now. I'm from New Zealand, in case you're wondering what the accent is. We're both half Dutch, and we're visiting the US to meet her sister's new baby, and it got us thinking. I'm calling for advice on a pretty mundane, low-stakes question, very non-urgent because we're neither engaged nor pregnant. But my girlfriend has 2 last names. She's Dutch, so it's like Van something. And I have 2 last names. One is my mom's and one is my dad's.
And so we obviously can't call our kid something with 4 last names because it's criminal. And yeah, we were just wondering, we liked what you guys said, Arnold Scott. I think that's really cool. 1 syllable, 1 syllable. What would you do if you had super long names and wanted to have the same last name as your kids? And probably each other, I guess, if you have the same last name as your kids. Would you make one up? Would you pick just one? I feel like it might be a question that lots of people have because we made a TikTok about it recently. If you have inconvenient names, what would you do when you get married and have kids? Is the question. Okay. Thank you. We really love the podcast. Keep doing it. Bye.
Liz,
First of all-
I have some bad news for you.
Well,
No,
no,
go ahead.
don't do that to her yet. Liz, welcome to the U.S. I hope you had a great
First time
time here. 2, I love a Dutch accent. I think that's important.
Your
I
accent
was
is
just saying this yesterday.
So sweet.
I love when people have a
Wait,
Dutch
it's
accent.
so interesting because I want to know more about you and your trajectory and your background because you said, I'm from New Zealand, if you're wondering where the accent's from, but you didn't sound, to me, very strongly New Zealand. It sounded more Dutch. But
To me, whenever I don't know where an accent is from, but I like it, it's Dutch.
yeah,
Every single time.
it is the most satisfying. It's
love
like
it.
more unique than like an English accent.
Yeah.
But it's like a nice, like it sounds almost posh, but
I was
more
gonna say it's
laid
very
back.
clean sounding.
Yeah, it's like
like it.
it's so soft and pretty. But anyways, here's my bad news for you. I don't know that we have good advice for this because we are actually struggling with this too.
Yeah.
When we got married, we knew as a 2-mom household, we really wanted to have the same last name as our kids and as each other. I think it clears up any confusion. God forbid anything political goes down in the U.S. It's just safer. We didn't know which last name to pick, so we ended up doing both. We have now decided it might be a little overkill.
We're questioning it. I've gone
questioning
back
it.
and forth. And
I go back and forth every day.
And right now I'm
back on it.
back on. I'm like it.
Yeah.
Again.
So we try to get rid of our middle names. The way it works in the US, I don't know if it's the same everywhere else, but when you get your marriage license, that's whenever you can submit to get your name change and all that. And then you have to file all the other paperwork for other things. But I have 2 middle names. So I was like, I can't have 2 middle names and 2 last names. Taryn didn't feel like super connected to her middle name. So we're like, let's just drop our middle names and let's just have our first name, no middle name, and last name Arnold Scott. We get our paperwork and later on find out that what was really confusing because like Social Security didn't flag it, but then getting our license, they flagged it. My full name now is Camden Mary Elise Arnold Scott.
Very royal.
It's a little ridiculous. And I'm just like, and now medical things have changed. So I have to write the full thing out. It never fits. It's a whole thing.
I'm Taryn Candace Arnold Scott, which is
Sounds
fine.
great.
But like yesterday I had an appointment and they called me to go back and they were like, Candace? And I was like, Candace?
Yeah. People will be like Mary. And I'm like, which name are you using?
Who am I?
Our Petco thing says Scott. Like, it's a whole thing.
Our Petco thing is Scott, which that was clearly a mistake.
The other
but
day,
we
the
don't
lady
know
was
how.
like, Scott. And I was like, yeah, Scott.
Whichever way.
Do I
yes.
look like Scott? She probably thought I was using someone else's because I also was like, I don't know what email it's under. I don't know what phone number it's under.
But I'm definitely Scott.
But I'm Scott. So we've just been like, okay, do we go back, get the paperwork done before the baby's here, get rid of our middle names, and do we make one of our last names our middle name? And then we don't have to have the baby have a middle name. She, like, if we just do like Taryn, middle name Arnold, last name Scott. So you're like Taryn Scott, but then by all purposes and like family, we'd be Arnold Scott still. But then just legally and going to the doctors and picking up a tab at the bar, last name Scott, and just make it easier. But then we're like, I don't know. Whatever we do, if we are changing it, I really want to get it done before the baby's here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only part that I find annoying is at bars when I have to say my last name to get my card back.
Anytime someone asks what our last name is because they need to look us up, I'm like, I don't know.
But it's all software, and it should show up as Arnold Scott. Like,
but it doesn't. And then like we didn't hyphenate, so it is two names and when people look at it, especially on a form, they just don't know. It's so annoying. So I more so want to get rid of my middle name. So I'm like, if I'm already going to go through the paperwork to get rid of that.
Yeah.
And I like my middle name. It like has such a big family meaning behind it. But middle names just don't really matter to me.
So I'm really sorry, Liz. I can't even answer your question. In good faith, I can't answer your question because I have no idea what I would do if I were you.
And you're dealing with 4 last names.
I know.
Like,
Let's pretend their names are like
2.
Van Schlop and
Van Winkle.
Van Winkle. No, not even. It has to be different. Van Schlop and Saint Winkle. Okay.
I think
you're Saint Winkle, clearly.
Duh.
And I'm Van Schlop.
Yeah. I think I would just pick one that I like better.
I do too.
And like,
unfortunately, we're going Van Schlop in this situation.
Oh, I was gonna go.
Well,
Saint
Saint
Winkle.
is great.
Saint's cool.
Maybe Saint Schlop.
Yeah, you. So it's a very personal thing because are you particularly, is one of you closer to family than the other? I know some people who feel like really disconnected to their dad who passed on their last name and they want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I know other people who are like, I feel so connected and like I'm the only one carrying on the name. Names mean so many different things to different people. Like we've talked to your mom about what to do with our last name, and like it really matters to me how our parents feel about this stuff because like that is the connection to them still. So it's a really personal thing, but I would say don't overcomplicate it to appease everyone.
Yeah. Because
you and your kids are the ones who are going to have to deal with that for fucking ever.
I personally think that women will take their partner's last names less. So I think it's going to become very common for people to have totally different last names in couples.
I know a lot of people now who have gotten married and don't take it
And
on.
I think that's just going to get more
normalized
over
common.
time. More common, thank you.
Yeah.
The second piece is if both of you are close to your families, I personally wouldn't make up a new last name. Because
I don't love the making up of a new thing.
I do if people feel very strongly that their last name doesn't matter to them in any way, but they want to all have the same last name as a family unit. And I really get that in like a queer sense where it's like, I want to show up as the family
I'm like,
that we are.
The straights can all have different names, but I feel like for us, it is important to show up.
So then
as
in
a
that
unit.
world, I get not
a new name,
but only for people.
Should we have done St. Cloud? You finally could have had your dreams come true.
Guys, I don't know if I told the people that story, but
can you imagine we go to your parents?
Guys, I really like that movie. It's been so long.
Peter. What is his name?
Something St. Cloud.
What is his name?
Please look that up.
I will. Okay.
Something St. Cloud. Zac Efron, St. Cloud.
St. Cloud movie. Charlie.
Oh, duh.
Charlie St. Cloud.
Okay, so I loved that movie, Charlie St. Cloud,
name.
so
Should we
much.
have a kid named Charlie and we could be the Charlie St. Cloud?
Baby, Charlie was on my list.
But doesn't
forever.
Charlie die? Isn't that the whole movie?
No, stop it. No, she's wrong. But
his brother.
Stop it. So St. Cloud, it's been out for like 20 years and I don't want anyone to be spoiled. St. Cloud, I loved that name so much that in college, when I first got to college,
Way too old to be doing this.
I jokingly made my Facebook name, which Facebook was like whatever the fuck it was back then, Taryn St. Cloud. And I forgot that I was like meeting people for the first time because I was like in college for the first time. So I'm meeting all these new people and people thought my last name was St. Cloud multiple times. They'd be like, oh yeah, Taryn St. Cloud. And I'd be like,
you're like, wait, that's not really
it's
my
a Zac
last
Efron
name.
movie that I really like. Anyway, so no,
You're
not St. Cloud.
Freak.
But all to say, I think that if both of you or one of you feels tied to your family and it's important to keep the last name, I would just pick one of your last names and roll with it.
Yeah. I agree.
But if neither of you feel very close to your family and you want to show up as a family unit, or you feel close to your family but don't care about last names, then sure, make a new last name.
You could also do a nod to one of the families with the kid's first name or middle name. Like there's other ways.
Yeah.
Like you could
Winkle Van Schleep.
I hope that was helpful. Sorry,
Anyway,
Liz.
Love you, Winkle. Winkle Van Schleep is a perfect.
Let us know what name you pick. We'll pick it too. We'll all be the Winkles.
Van St. Winkle.
All the PPs have to change their last name, and we all are Van Winkle Schlop.
All of our new names are PP Van Winkle Schlop. We're all changing our names to PP Van Winkle Schlop.
That's so culty. In like the weirdest way.
And then we go, what's your name? And everyone together goes,
Peaky Van Winkle. Like little minions.
I'm so hot. I just got so hot. I feel like we're in that room again.
No, I'm PTSD.
Okay,
Right.
peepees, we love you. We'll see
We
you
love
next
you
week.
guys. Bye.